Good afternoon, and you're very welcome here to the final hurling action of for Clare GA for 2025. It's the Under 21A final between Inagh, Kilnamona and Eire. A last minute change here. We're actually in the 10 acres 4G here in Clarecastle GA, an 11th hour change from Garteen, because we're in conjunction, this broadcast in conjunction with Stream Sport. It was more like River Sport over in Garteen, but thankfully we're asked me to do River 4G. Someone who's looking for more of a blood sport is my analyst here in Derek Dormer. Derek, we had a bit of a mud bath there on Wednesday night between 6 Mile Bridge and Eire. At least we're guaranteed not to have the mud bath here anyway.
Yeah, and I told you Wednesday night 10 points would win it, 8 did win it. I think we'll have 8 in the first half alone here in the Astra conditions, thank God. But what a game it was Wednesday night on. It mightn't have had the free-flowing hurling, but the levels of intensity, and loads of people were commenting to me throughout the week about the efforts put in by both players in such horrendous conditions, and Eire rightfully take the place in the final.
Well, look, it is a prestigious competition. I'd say outside of the senior, it's probably that secondary competition to it. It's putting at the end of the year now, which isn't ideal for any of them, but in order to see the next generation coming through, and already those that have made the breakthrough, these are two teams on the way up, not just at under 21 level, but senior as well, obviously.
Yeah, and look, modern hurling, it's basically, if you're in college, you're playing Fitzgibbon, it makes a massive impact to your senior setup. And look, Eire wouldn't be county champions. Jerry O'Connor has referenced it quite a lot this year, only for they introduced 11 players, that weren't around in 2022 in their last county final appearance. And Inagh Kilnamona similarly, just a conveyor belt of talent, itching to make a breakthrough at senior level, and an under 21 title is just one step away, really. On.
Yeah, we'll go to the teams now, because there is a change from the 1 to 15 in the programme. So we're going to deal with Eire first. It's Cian Howard in goal. Number 25 is in for Luke Pine, so that is Michael Hennigan. Fionn Tracy and Killian Maroney are going to make up that full back line. A half-back unit of Jack Lynch, who's the captain, Robert Loftus and Rian Mulcahy. The midfield pairing is Darren Maroney and Niall Doyle. Half-forward line of David Loftus, Conor Pearl and Tom Kavanagh. And a full forward line of Mark O'Cleary, James O'Dwyer and Owen O'Regan. And probably that change there for Michael Hennigan means that he'll probably go to midfield, and number 9, Niall Doyle, will probably go to cornerback, which is a fairly straight swap there for Niall Doyle, who was full back for the
foot in the Eire management team. You do?
No, I'm just surmising of what they will do.
They might be a mile up the road from you now, but come on.
So the Inagh Kilnamona team in goal: Frank Rowan. Number 2, Conor Wren. The joint captain is at full back in Shane Woods. And James Cullen make up that full back line. It's a half back line of 2 Hagertys, Neil Hagerty and James Hagerty and Ricky Wynn. A midfield pairing of Jamie Wynn and Jack Meskel. Number 10 is Cathal Ryan. Number 11 doesn't play, Mark Callinan, through injury, and he is going to be replaced by Darragh Murray. And then you have Gerard Barry makes up that half forward line, and the full forward line of Jack Cullinan, the other joint captain is Sean Wren, and Fred Hagerty. And again, Darragh Murray will probably be playing probably cornerback. So
I hope they go up and make an absolute names your predictions.
We've seen Eire obviously had an extended season. They probably had that little bit of momentum beside them. In a tight game against 6 Mile Bridge the other night, they were the ones to drag it through. I think their belief this year is off the charts, and I think this team have really, really benefited from that. And right up the middle, as we saw the other night, Robert Loftus, Darren Maroney, Mark O'Cleary in particular, and probably Fionn Tracy as well, really standing out when they needed it most.
Yeah, and senior experience, and county champions won, and Mark O'Cleary has been a revelation both in the Canon Hamilton and the other night below on the bridge. I mean, it really was a tour de force. 3 points from play doesn't sound much on a normal day, but in those conditions on, out of 8 points, when 6 Mile Bridge could not register a score from play, such was the difficulty of the conditions, Mark O'Cleary really did stand out, and his battle with Fiachra O'Brien was top class. O'Brien lost nothing in the fact that Cleary nailed 3 points. He stuck to him like glue and gave his best as he could get, and it was a real towering performance from Cleary.
Interesting to see who they'll put on Mark O'Cleary, because you've Conor Wren there, who was cornerback, a very good man marker in the 2023 All-Ireland minor for Clare. Shane Woods obviously has senior experience, been on the Brian Lohan's panel, so 2 good guys there at the back. And then up front, obviously, who's going to be marking Sean Wren and Fred Hagerty from
God, it's not me and you anyway.
Absolutely.
Well, Sean Wren, look, we know what Sean Wren breakthrough last year for Brian Lohan, and a huge prospect. And in the semi-final here on, he grabbed the bull by the horns at the start of the second half, got the crucial goal to open up huge daylight, and Kilnamona really cruised into the final, which gives them huge freshness coming into this game. Now, freshness and momentum, two different things. It'd be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah, absolutely. What about then finally, before we get to them, because the team's in their huddles and they're nearly ready to go here, but what about the 4G factor, the Astra, the artificial grass? It's a beautiful turf, let's be honest. It's not like that carpet that you'll see otherwhere that's really scratchy kind of stuff. It really is grass. It'll certainly quicken this game up, won't it? It'll be fast-paced stuff.
It will, and it'll offer opportunities to your Mark O'Clearys, to your Fred Hagertys, to your Sean Rins, to the skillful, fast-paced players, because the ball will bounce nice into your hand, and off you go. It's not going to be a war of attrition. This will be free, fast-flowing hurling, and it's all about getting the radar functioning on. Whoever can get the radar functioning, sometimes they find difficulty in shooting on this pitch early doors, so who settles first might have a huge bearing come the closing stages. Yeah, well, Kevin Corrie from 6 Mile Bridge is your referee. Inagh Kilnamona has set out their stall. They're just about to go here, and it looks like they're going to be playing against the conditions for the opening half. So it means that Eire will get that opportunity to lose what is a sizable enough breeze here, because the rain might have passed on to greener pastures, but at the moment there's a fair breeze that's behind it. So interesting to see how much of an impact that will have. Eire only got 8 points the other night. We'd be expecting a lot more from this first half at least, Derek. I'd imagine with this window on, they might have 8 got after 15 minutes. Yeah. It's going to be a high score, and I'd imagine this will be a high scoring, free-flowing contest. And look, we just hope that it goes down to the final stretch, because to culminate the hurling season, a classic, it'd be a lovely way to finish off the year. Yeah, well, Niall Doyle is gone in a cornerback, and he's going to be marking Fred Hagerty, which is an interesting one now. Michael Hennigan going into midfield with Darren Murray, and the game is underway. And it's Darren Maroney that's quick off the mark, and he could be quick off the mark here. It took him 60 minutes to score 8 points in 6 Mile Bridge the other night. Less than 10 seconds to score here, and Darren Maroney did what he does best, getting on that ball and putting it over. Yeah, a lovely start from Maroney, and into the hand and straight over the bar. And here they go again on. And this goes Tom over. Kavanagh, can he double it up here? It's just like just does keep it over. 25 seconds in, 2 points for Eire, and they're making up for last time for that O'Garney Park the other night. And but they need to keep the puck outs obviously away from them at this stage. Oh, absolutely. And look, we did highlight that this would be high scoring. I did say that if 8 points in 15 minutes, and with this wind, if they keep winning these puck outs, there's only going to be they're going to burn into this. Absolutely beautiful take from Rian Mulcahy. He gives it down to Conor Pearl, and Conor Pearl into the corner. That's where Marco Cleary is, and Cleary has it first time into the hand, has a little bit of a look. He's going to pass it outside here. Now, instead, not the greatest of efforts this time around from James O'Dwyer. That goes to the right and wide. A bit of a shoot on side policy here, Roger. Obviously adopting with this wind on anywhere inside the Inagh Kilnamona half, they're going to be firing at the posts. Well, I suppose, look, you look at the semi-final, you see Inagh Kilnamona scoring 124 in what are wintry conditions as well. So they know that they have the firepower, so they're going to have to answer that. Ball pucked out here, right down the middle, and it's Darren Maroney again. Scored the first point. He gives it off to Rian Mulcahy, who won the puck out not so long ago. Kind of under a little bit of pressure here, and actually he gives it away. And it looks like it's Fred Hagerty on the ball, but he's not able to keep it up because Conor Pearl got in there. A bit of a late challenge, and there could be an early booking here. Yeah, well, it'll be a yellow one. It was accidental, but once you do make contact with the head, you will be going into the book. Huge positive start here for Eire. I know it's a really strong wind, and you can see it with the keeper's puckouts. Frank Rowan's puckouts, they're hanging up in the air. He needs to kind of get a bit more zip in them and try and get a lower trajectory, because they're just defenders' puckouts all day. Yeah, well, it's Niall Doyle who is the man marker for Fred Hagerty, and he's just receiving some attention here at the moment. But Fred is after going in the book. We're 2 minutes in, and there's a yellow card here. It's all going Eire's way at the moment, but as I mentioned, there is a sizable breeze at their backs. Let's hope that Niall Doyle, who is this year's minor, obviously played for Clare in the full back line, had his own injury rows along the way, but he's good to go here and ready to resume his position. There's going to be a free here that Conor Pearl is going to take from his own 65. He'll have no problem with length, that's for certain. It's all about the accuracy now at this stage. So could they make it 3 points to no score? Three scores in 3 minutes. Let's see. Now, as I mentioned, no problem with that. And no problem with that accuracy. It's 3-0. That's why they pay me the big bucks on. You see, I can predict these things. They pay you? Oh, that's a really game changer, that one. Frank Rowan's about to go again. He'll be in no hurry, but
And he lofts it high. It's a backs ball all day, especially if Loft is underneath it, but it's a good breakdown. That's for certain. Sean Wren getting in there. They don't have the ball though. Interesting to see the two of Inagh Kilnamona's full forward line are out around the middle, and Fred Hegarty here again. Fred gets it inside, but it's going to be a bit of a foot race here. Now Conor Pearl has it, and Pearl gives it off, and they're going inside. What can he do with it here? Owen O'Regan gives it inside to James O'Dwyer. James O'Dwyer just had a wide a couple of seconds ago. He's going to have another goal to rectify that. Oh, comes off the upright. Who's going to get to it first? Oh, that's great defending from James Hegarty. Had to be in the right place at the right time just to be able to relieve the danger. And now they get it up, but that ball has gone absolutely straight to David Loftus. Now, David Loftus will try and get a bit of space for himself. Won on this ground with St. Flannan's only a couple of weeks ago against Ardskull, but he gives the ball away as well. Now, and Sean Wren, they're going to have to carry this ball into the wind because it is a very, very sizable breeze there. Oh, again, control. The ball is zipping up very, very fast. Jack Cullen not able to get fully on it now, and it's Niall Doyle again. He's been fairly prominent in this game so far. Robert Loftus has to go back to Fionn Tracy, and he comes out over here to Hennigan. Michael Hennigan, oh, the ball's going to beat him. It was a great idea.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Lovely play from Eire going, switching it from left to right, composed in defence and full-blooded in the tackle. Totally dominant and totally on top. I know it's only 4.5 minutes, but it's a huge start for the town. He's 3 points to the good, and Darren Maroney is covering every blade of grass as he usually does.
Yeah. Now, Ricky went down the line and only one man going to be there. That's Hennigan, and Hennigan gets a fairly good tackle from Garrod Barry. He thought he was going to pick up a nice easy ball, but there's nothing easy here. Now it's going to be a line ball to Inagh Kilnamona in that corner. They're going to have to get a few bodies around the box though. Now Fred Hegarty's going to take it. It's on the 20-metre line right. Now let's see if he's going to go for his own score. No, he goes inside to Sean Wren. Wren's unable to pick it up. And here come Eire again. And it's Niall Doyle again, who's been very, very prominent these early stages. David Loftus is going for it. That's going to catch the wind, unfortunately, and head to the right and wide.
Yeah, that's something they don't want to be doing on. I know the wind is really strong, but you don't want to be taking in shots from the 20% zone, as I call it.
Now, Neil Hegarty's going cross-field with that one. It's another backs ball. Not the greatest of his teammates won't be thanking him for that one, but Darren Maroney gets it off here to Hennigan. Hennigan looking for his first
Looks
score.
good.
Looks to be straight over the bar from halfway, and now you can make it 4 points to no score. Almost 6 minutes into the tie, and it's a very, very encouraging start for Eire.
It is. But I can again look at the snow on that puck out. I describe it. They're too much back balls, too easy to defend. The puck out restart. Inagh Kilnamona need to be zipping it or going short on. It's not working at the moment.
Yeah, well, they do have possession for the moment, but they're under an awful lot of pressure here. Now, did he keep that ball in? No. Jimmy went just doesn't do enough, and it's going to be a line ball here. Andy McMahon suggesting it's another Eire ball, and that's just keeping that pressure on. Look at the space that's inside there. If they can get the ball into O'Dwyer and Mark O'Cleary, there's a lot of ground to cover. Look at that for a ball inside. It is a perfect one. Look to be pushing the back, but Kevin Curry's a bit more of an old school kind of a he's allowing it to go. He likes a bit of rough and tumble.
Well, he's going to get it after those two challenges.
Yeah, but Tom Kavanagh does pick it up, gives off to Conor Pearl. Oh, that's a great little block. A superb block from James Cullen. Now, out we go here. Oh, is he saying it was a throw from Neil Hegarty after all the challenges? And there's a couple of late challenges here as well. There's a bit of afters. Now, they're saying to throw it in, but he's adamant about
and he's
ignoring
ignoring the
go
afters.
ahead.
He's just getting on with it. That's Kevin. Let's go. Throw it in. Let's go. Put it down. And a huge start for Eire, and their work rate on. We saw it below on 6 Mile Bridge. They really do work like Trojans, and they're full value for this early lead.
Yeah, can they make it 5 in 7 minutes? Would be a great confidence booster after what it has been a real storied season for the club. Jules Senior, oh, that's going to curl in lovely from Conor Pearl, and Conor Pearl makes it 5 points and no score. That's his second from a free. Now, Frank Rowan is going to have to reassess his options here.
Yeah, they're going to have to try and go short. I mean, but
at least he slowed it down. He's got that memo.
Will there be too much height in it? Yes, there is on.
He's given that plenty of hickory as well, but that's going to get a lot of snow on it. Now, Fred Hegarty is up there. Doesn't manage to get the ball away, and they're still under a lot of pressure here because Niall Doyle, who has followed Fred Hegarty all the way out from the corner. Now, Neil Hegarty has it. Now, they just need to get on a bit of ball here. And James Cullen gets it down as far as Sean Wren, and Sean Wren is bursting forward. The county senior, can he finally open Inagh Kilnamona's account? He can. 8 points, or 8 minutes in, it's 5 points to 1.
Lovely.
And that was a much needed score. And if you're going to ask for any man to do it, it's probably Sean Wren.
Yeah, lovely gathering with the ball, the first touch into the love. One side step to beat the marker, and then he was always going to split the post. He wasn't going to miss. Huge score for Inagh Kilnamona, 8 minutes gone.
Oh, and it's Eire that had the breaks. There was 2 Inagh Kilnamona men went up for that one. It will end it. Can Conor Pearl get his first from play? He's got 2 frees already. Going to try it here. No, he's going to pass it across to Marco Cleary. Marco Cleary first in the hand. He's going to take on Shane Woods. He's going to take him on again. Oh, is he going to be held? He's going to get a free at least. Oh, Frank Rowan pulls off a great save. But Cleary is really dangerous.
Oh, he's a handful, and I'd imagine we'll be seeing a lot of Marco Cleary in years to come on.
Yeah, well, he'd won the free anyway, so he just said, I'm going to have a pot at it. And by God, he did. But fair play to Frank Rowan, he got his hurry up at the right time. But it's going to be an easy one for Conor Pearl to make it 6 points to 1. And if they're hoping that Cleary will be all right, maybe he's just tying the lace. And now Conor Pearl make it 3 frees here, but Conor Pearl could have had the shot for himself, but he went across to Cleary.
Yeah.
And they're willing to work, they're willing to do that bit
They're
more
always
patience
trying to find us
to try and find a goal.
Yeah, they're always trying to find the men in the better position to one. There's a huge work ethic and a huge team mentality with Eire this year, and you can see the results.
Yeah, and the result so far is very healthy for Eire. We're 10 minutes in, 6 points to 1. And now Frank Rowan, he's going to have to do something here with this puck out, because these options are limited. He's gone that same side, he's going here again. Up here between Conor Wren and Robert Loftus. Now, and it is Eire pick it up again, and it's Hennigan again. Now, not the greatest of strikes in the world, but that's at least going to reach. Oh, that's a great take. Oh, doesn't manage to secure it though. And now it is Jack Lynch, and Jack, the captain, gets it down the corner. That's where James O'Dwyer is. He's been marked by Conor Wren, but he gets away from him. He's managed to, he's just deleted a bit there. Lucky to get away with a few steps, and he's overhit the pass for Conor Pearl, but Pearl can pick up the ball and gives it off here to Hennigan. He's already got a point. Can he make it 2? It would be a fantastic score if it creeps in the side. No, just outside the post.
Just tail, but again, they're used to the ball, their patience in possession, they're looking for the opponents. Finally, Frank Rowan's been able to get a short one away. I think one might be able to build through the lines here.
Ricky Wen getting that sharp puck out, but he just did what Rowan did and just lumped it forward after he got it short. Might have been more advised to work between the lines, but it's Dara Moore. He gets it off to Sean Wren, and Sean Wren's already got a point. Can he make it 2? He can. 11 minutes in. Sean Wren, that reliable source for Inagh Kilnamona. They're 6-2.
They're feeding off scrap zone, but he has come up with 2 crucial points, and that's what Inagh Kilnamona have to do. They just have to stay in the contest, not let Eire get out of sight here with this wind.
Cian Howard, a perfect ball down to Tom Kavanagh, but that ball really zipping about, and it's Dara Murray again. He set up that point for Wren not so long ago. It looked to be a bit of a coming together there with Jack Cullinan, but he gets that ball inside, and the ball's going to beat him and just go to it's a first wide for Inagh Kilnamona. They won't be too perturbed with that one, because at least now they're getting a bit of sustained possession for a while. Cian Howard's going to go down the right side this time. Now he's got David Loftus there just around him. That breaking ball, Eire have been onto it all day so far, and Loftus, what a great tackle from James Hegarty, and he's not afraid to pull on the ground either. And it's the perfect surface for it, let's be honest, but he's have to give away a line ball. He won't be worried about that. But they are worried about the fact that he stayed down, and he's not a man that will stay down too easily.
Absolutely not. And from the restart on, he dropped back into the pocket, sitting there on his own, and Eire can't allow that. If you're the opposite, if you're the Eire Niall O'Connor, you'd be saying sit on Hegarty, especially on the puckouts, because he came out with that ball and managed to avert the danger. Hopefully now he can get up. He doesn't, as you say, he doesn't go down too lightly.
Absolutely. He's centre back for Clear under 20s and a vital cog for not only the Inagh Kilnamona under 21s but also their senior side, so they'll be hoping that he's okay. He's taking off the helmet here just, I suppose, for a drink, maybe just to get his breath back. Meanwhile, it's going to be a line ball to Eire, and it's going to be Marco Cleary that takes it, which is an unusual one, because normally you'd be wanting the ball to go inside to
he's going to put
Cleary.
it straight over the black spot on.
You heard your prediction here first, so let's see. a lot of expectation on his shoulder now anyway. Not that he feels it. Now, he's about 45 metres out. He's lucky that he's in front of the Eire Og bench rather than the... Yeah, well, he didn't go for that one. Mystic Meg here beside me doesn't get that one completely right. But Darren Murray, who's come into the game the last couple of minutes, has done really well there to get that ball away. And suddenly, it's Inagh Kilnamona that break. But there's a lot of afters here. Sean Rinn is on the ground, just here in the middle. And there's a lot of here. But look at that for a break. And it's Garrod Barry after going through here. Garrod Barry offloads to Rinn, and Rinn can get a goal.
What a save.
It's saved. Unbelievable save from
Keane Howard.
He looked like a point-blank shot. I didn't see how he was going to save it, but he managed to get it out. That was a superb effort.
Oh, it was an absolutely outrageous save from Howard. Stood his ground and had the reflexes to get the hurley onto the sliotar and prevent what was a certain goal. It's a huge moment in the game on.
A huge moment is right, but what a break from Garrod Barry. Just shows the threat that Inagh Kilnamona have.
Yeah, and very unselfish from Barry too to spot Sean Rinn coming off the shoulder, popped it past him, and without breaking stride, Rinn looked to have dispatched that into the roof of the net. But credit Keane Howard, well done.
A massive save, because it would have slashed that deficit right down to the minimum, which would have been a huge boost for Inagh Kilnamona here against these conditions. Meanwhile, it's a relieved Eire Og that get it back, and it's Tom Kavanagh on the ball. He knocks it back to Doyle, and Doyle is looking for Conor Pearl. It's going to go right down the line. He'd be lucky if that stays in at this stage. But it is in. And there's a bit of... Now, a bit of a rock here for the very first time. There was 47 of them on Wednesday night inside O'Garney Park. We'll get away with one or two, that's for certain. And Inagh Kilnamona are getting out of danger, and that's a very clever pass across, but it's going to only get as far as the alert Marco Cleary. Cleary, now, is it going to come in? No, it's not. It's just going to go to the left and wide.
Yeah, it was a risky pass across your defensive area, and Cleary had read it, spotted it, intercepted, probably should have fired over the post, maybe had a bit too much time.
Yeah, Marco Cleary yet to get off the mark, but he's had a shot at goals that Frank Rowan had to save, and now he's had that first wide. Eire Og have had 4 wide so far. Now, Garrod Barry, a little bit unorthodox of a tackle, but he's got away with it, and there's a bit of a scramble here with Fionn Tracy. Now, Barry has it and gives it back. It's going to be an excellent shot here from Cathal Ryan. Is it going to go over? And suddenly, the momentum's starting to turn a bit. There might have been denied a goal just a few minutes ago, but the gap is back to 3. It's a huge score, Derek. We're just entering that second quarter now, and it's Inagh Kilnamona starting to find their feet a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, just in the last 7 minutes, Eire Og seemed to drift out of the game. It's 3 points to 1 to Inagh Kilnamona in the last 7 minutes, where Eire Og had a blistering start with 5 points inside 8 minutes. They haven't scored in a while.
Yeah, but look at this from Darren Maroney. He's going to hopefully rectify that. He does. It's a first score in 6 minutes, but if you're going to ask anyone to do it, it's Darren Maroney starting to creak a bit of Eire Og there after a tremendous start. And now we're in for a game, because it's end-to-end stuff here. Right down the other side now. Jack Cullen, it was a risky one, really. You want to be putting it into the box, really, rather than anything.
And sending it into traffic, and that's just,
Oh, Tom Kavanagh, I don't know what he was trying to do there, but he didn't do it, regardless. And now, an opportunity here for a point. Jack Meskel. Oh, just to the right and wide. And it's a let off again for Eire Og. It's only a second wide for Inagh Kilnamona, but keeps it down there. Now, ball out to Tom Kavanagh.
Puck out.
Kavanagh has it. Can he take it? It's going to take that breeze. He's going to have to go a little bit more left if he's going to put that over.
Lovely puck out from Keane Howard, straight into his hand. He had all the time in the world, and he just overhit it to the right. And with the wind being crossview like that, he has to be aiming to the far post.
He does. It's a 5th wide for Eire Og, and now the game has really opened up a bit. Inagh Kilnamona on the attack, and it's Ricky Wynn. He's going to put that in. Now, Killian Maroney's going to make this first, but he's going to be hounded by Jack Cullen. Maroney gets it down the line to David Loftus. It goes between his legs, and means that Meskel's going to have another shot. He just put it wide a couple of minutes ago. Tom Kavanagh intercepts, and it's going to be a line ball for Inagh Kilnamona. Now, Kevin Corrie saying, just relax a bit.
Yeah.
Give me a breath.
Yeah, slow it down.
Now, Sean Rinn is over this one. We've had a few risky crossfield passes. Maybe it's the Astro, maybe teams are trying to be a bit more expensive, but...
Chance here.
That's a good chance, but it's gone wide. And Jack Cullinan won't like that one bit, because it just goes to the left and wide when the opportunity was there. It's still 7-3 here, 18 minutes gone. Now, Keane Howard wasn't the cleanest of strikes, as you heard from it. Oh, but that wasn't the cleanest of strikes either. But they got away with it, and it's Jack Mescal again going forward. That's a great hook from Darren Maroney, but it's still there, and that's going to be a 65. It is. The umpire says wide. It was a clear 65. But anyway.
Yeah, it was a 65, but great work by Maroney, tracking the runner back, getting the hurley in to get the hook in on, all important hook, and sometimes fortune favours the brave.
It does. Well, that umpire was in no doubt about it in his head. That is a super pucker. Look at that. It's gone right down to the 20-metre line at the far side. But Neil Hegarty's going to be nip in there in front of David Loftus. Ball's gone out. It's going to be an Eire line ball right down here in the corner.
Some pace from Neil Hegarty. I mean, Loftus had a 5-yard start now, and Hegarty just cut the ground in a matter of strides.
Now, again, it's Mark O'Cleary that took it, which wasn't really advisable. He only hit it 3 yards the last time, so I don't really know what the tactic there is, but he's crossed that over now. And James O'Dwyer getting out to Darren Maroney. Darren Maroney's got 2 points so far. Looking like he's going to be held here. That was surely a free. Oh, but he's held for over-carrying. A couple of contentious calls.
Over-carrying?
He looked to me, his head was held there for a second.
Yeah, I thought they were going to the disco.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of disco tonight, whoever comes out of this one. Anyway, back to the action. We're 20 minutes in. Still 7-3. Ball right down there towards Sean Wren. He's been the intended target for a lot of it, but a lot more ground hurling here than we normally get in December, I can tell you. That just shows the ground you're dealing with. It's James Hegarty now. He's going to go crossfield. He's picked out Mescal again. Mescal now is going to take on David Loftus. He gets around him, no problem. He needs to get a score here, but that's a brilliant hook from Loftus. Now, he's going to go through. Can he even manufacture a goal chance? He's blocked down this time. He's had 2 bites of the cherry and got none of them. Now, ball back. Oh, that's great defending from Eire, but they're still not out of the danger zone, because Sean Wren, looking for his 3rd point, he gets it 7 points to 4,
yeah,
but they had to work hard for it.
They had to, and look, great defence from Eire, getting the bodies on the line, but look at the artistry of Wren. I mean, a bare flick of the wrist, splitting the post, picked the ball up with the 1 touch, 2nd touch over the bar. You can see why he was part of Brian Lohan set up last year. Absolutely,
3 points for Sean Wren. Vital points they are, because they're against the conditions here. Niall Doyle is down again. It's his 2nd time down, and they'll be hoping he can continue, because he's done a fine job here, whether he's man marking or playing it out from the back. So I think he got the strike of the hurley for that second one when
he did. He
when
put
Jack
his body,
Mescal was trying to go
his
through.
body in the line. He got a belt of the hurley right across the foot, and you could see it like when it was pure accidental, but brave as you like, brave defending. That's what it takes to win a championship one.
Yeah, well, we see now. Inagh Kilnamona got 3 of the last 4 points. They're starting to come into that goal chance as well. If that had been scored, we'd be level now. So, they're starting to find their feet here, aren't they?
They are. Look, apart from the opening 10 minutes, they've really thundered into the contest, and
nearly a great take there from James Hegarty, and that's a great pass across. It's Jamie Wynn is finding his brother Ricky. No, and that's not the best of passes, that's for sure. But Garrod Barry's still going to get under pressure from Tom Kavanagh. And in fairness to Kavanagh, great work rate. But if you're speaking about work rate, look at this man. He's come out from the full forward line. Sean Wren into the corner. He tried to play the hurley, Niall, but he didn't hit the hurley. That's the only thing. Now, he's played it out here to Dara Murray. Almost caught by Hennigan, but there's great pressure from Loftus and then Owen O'Regan, and Eire do get that ball back. It's Rian Mulcahy who's doing a bit of acrobatics here. Not advisable on a day like today. Just get rid of that ball, especially when you have the breeze to your back. And Keane Howard gets it out to Niall Doyle. What a great sidestep there. He gets it off to Owen O'Regan. And now what can O'Regan do with this one? He's had about 3 minds whether to get to it, but he's going to find Cleary. He's that old reliable source, and he's given Shane Woods every bit of it today. Now, it's a high one. It's not conducive to the breeze, that's for certain.
No, and Eire do need a score, especially from their forward unit, just to kind of settle them down again. But they're really working hard in defence on, and Inagh Kilnamona have thundered into the contest, and you have to credit the Eire defence.
You do, but Eire got 5 points in the first 7 minutes. We're now 23 minutes in, and it's only 7 points to 4. So, a great start, but it's only half the battle, as the saying goes, and Robert Loftus has just overhit that slightly. things starting to go a small bit awry from Eire, but still plenty of time to go here in the half. There's 7 minutes of normal time remaining here. They have that breeze at their back, and
see all those overhit balls and everything you get punished on the Astor from on the surface, because it just zips and is gone. If this was Gertine, we'd be on our 50th ruck.
We would. There's no hiding places on 4G, that's for certain. And here we go. And it's Neil Hegarty was trying to get on the ball. He has it a second time. And Cathal Ryan, who's got a score, he gives it off here to Jamie Wynn. And Jamie Wynn from 65 metres is going to hit it very close, but it's just gone to the left and wide. Not a percentage shot, but now Robert Loftus. What's he going to do? He's going to go down here, but look at he doesn't see Ricky Wynn there. Now, there's a few groans from the crowd because this is the ball zips up very fast, but if there's one man who's going to control it, it's Mark O'Cleary. Gets that in his possession. He's got Tom Kavanagh is right free here at the back post if he can spot him, but he might just go himself here because he's looking for a score. Gets it off to James O'Dwyer. Oh my goodness, it was just off the left corner. I thought it was in the top corner of the net, Derek.
Yeah, we've a former goalkeeper down here who knew it was wide. But I took 2 goal chances for Rogue. One for Inagh Kilnamona. Who's going to get that first green flag? It'll have a huge bearing on it. It's tight, 7-4, 5 minutes to go. But if you're Inagh Kilnamona, you'd probably be the happier after being 5 points to no score down after only 8 minutes.
Absolutely, and he's getting a good purchase on that one. It's over towards Sean Wren here. He's not able to keep that ball out. He was under pressure from Jack Lynch. It's going to be a line ball to Eire on their own 65-metre line. We're into the 25th minute of this contest. Who's going to take the under-21A honours? Eire looking for their first title in 15 years, where Inagh Kilnamona won it in 2016 and 18. So 7-year gap since the last time they did so. Now, Rian Mulcahy assess his options, is marking all the way. He's just got to keep it. Oh, he didn't get it very far at all. And Sean Wren picks up the ball. He brushes off that challenge here. The Inagh Kilnamona supporters are shouting, but Cathal Ryan is going through. Cathal Ryan's got a point so far. Can he make it 2? He does. What a score that is, and it came from an Eire line ball. So 7-5.
Sean Wren, the architect, winning, overturning that line ball, showing fierce strength to break through the tackle and then pop it to the runner. Barry did the rest.
Yeah, it's a great puck out down there, but 2 Eire guys went up for it. Ball falls down. It seems that most balls are falling to Inagh Kilnamona. That's not a great percentage ball there. And that's good hassling from Kavanagh again. Oh no, it's not Kavanagh, it's Jack Lynch, the captain, and he's got the ball in his hand, but he's going to have a bit of a ruck to get out of here. Well, eventually he gets the benefit of the doubt and gets a free from about 65 metres. And to be honest, Derek, they've only got 1 point in the last 15 minutes. So
yeah, they've got 2 points since the 8 minute one. Like that's like 18 minutes, 2 points. That's not county winning scoring. So they do need this.
Conor Pearl, he's a perfect record so far. He's got 2 frees. Now the sun has gone in, so look, that's lovely. That's lovely. 8 finds the 5. He restores that 3-point gap. Very, very reliable. Now we're into the 27th minute. Frank Rowan goes short. He goes to Woods. Woods is going to launch it. Jesus, he should have been taking the puck out. That is a fair blast of a ball against the breeze. But Loftus, what a man to take it. He gives it to his younger brother, and he tried to feed off Darren Maroney, who was going to take off there, but Inagh Kilnamona were alerted. There's going to be a huge, whoever comes out with this ball after this bit of a ruck.
Surely he touched that in the ground.
There's bodies all over the place. Who can come away with it? It's on O'Regan. What can he do with it? He gets the ball off here to Pearl. Pearl down the line. He's looking for Cleary. He's got Shane Woods with him. There's a huge tackle. Wrestling here. One of those,
but let it off. Don't blow for a free there. Like they're both swinging off each other. You might as well be in the WWE.
Well, that's the commitment.
I think Niall O'Connor's getting a yellow.
The Eire manager is getting a yellow card.
We must be at the Inagh Kilnamona side because those cheers were really loud.
We are. It's a bit like a soccer crowd here. There's red and white at one side. There's the green and yellow at the other. And that was cheer there from this side. Now that's another massive, massive hit from Shane Woods. gets that ball down there, but it breaks to Pearl again. Pearl is all over the place at the moment. Hennigan is going backwards, but he manages to find David Loftus, and David Loftus has a little bit more space now. He's got the opportunity to move, and he's looking for Cleary. Why wouldn't he? He's going to be marked this time by Conor Wren. He's going to get a free.
He had to get a free this time on, because the last time, I mean, there was just, you shouldn't Jim Seven Shane Woods, but you have to admire Cleary out in front every time. Shows for the ball, no matter what. He has that ability. All the great players do. Forget about what just happened. Next ball.
Yeah, he's a great outlet, and gives Conor Pearl the opportunity to get his 4th point and just restore that bit of a lead for Eire before half time, because it was down to 2 at one stage.
Niall O'Connor has taken off the jacket, hoping that
if he gets another
second yellow
they
might be
recognise him.
mistaken identity.
I think you'd recognise the voice somehow. 29th minute, Marco Cleary. He can put 4 between the sides again. Now Conor Pearl going to take this one.
Well, he's been flawless so far on.
Yeah, you'd expect him to get it, but on a blustery day, you just don't know. That's
4 from Pearl.
2 in a row from Pearl, and fantastic stuff. But the ball has gone out here, and immediately it's Ricky Wynn getting it off to James Cullinan, and they're going to build here, and that's a great hook again. First time from Marco Cleary again. He's able to do it in defence and attack. Loftus goes over the top for Kavanagh. Kavanagh, if he can take this, he's straight in on goal. Tom Kavanagh, what can he do from here? He's surely going to shoot. It's come off the post. It's come off the post, would you believe it? And Frank Rowan, what relief for Eire Kilnamona. He looked to have done everything right, but just the execution came off that right post. And here go Shane Woods and Eire Kilnamona, and look at, he's turned defence into attack. He's still moving down the field. It would be an inspirational score. He's definitely going to get a free regardless. And Dan Ronley just took him out there. What a turnaround. It's a 4-point turnaround if you can get this free.
Absolutely huge on. You just go back to David Loftus' division and the execution. He dropped that ball 50-yard pass straight into Tom Kavanagh's hands. Too much time for Kavanagh. He should have just put the head down and put the ball into the back of the net, but he slowed himself down, got the strike off the butt of the post, and this could be a huge turning point. We could be looking at what it could have been 1-9-5.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Just like the Eire Kilnamona, the point blank save from Keane Howard not so long ago. It could be a huge moment in the game. At 1-9-5, it could have been a long way back for Eire Kilnamona. Suddenly, there might be only 3 points between them.
First free of the day.
Yeah, it is actually, Fred Hagerty. An opportunity for him.
He nailed 8 in the semi-final win over Cratloe.
Now, and that's going to be it. 9 points to 6. It is a 4-point turnaround. And that's the way the thin margins. We're into the first minute of injury time here. 3 points would be not a bad margin for Eire Kilnamona going in at half time.
No, they'd be delighted with that, especially considering what has just transpired in the last couple of minutes.
Now, Keane Howard is looking for David Loftus, and he just goes out of his reach. But Conor Pearl, who has been nearly everywhere in the field so far, picks it up. Owen O'Regan surely was fouled there, but manages to drop puck it back. It's found Loftus. Loftus can't hold it this time. And now Eire Kilnamona build. If they could get the last score of the half here, it would be a huge boost. And it's Jack Meskel trying to get out of trouble. Now, turns defence into attack. He finds Sean Wren. Sean Wren has been a go-to man so far. Can he make it 4 points for himself?
Yes, he can.
No.
The umpire teased us there when he walked towards the flag.
Absolutely knocked us into a trap there. He had all the signs.
He did.
Like it was going to be a point. And he let us down. Now, Killian Maroney gives it Hickory now, and he's looking for Cleary. He's been good on the ground, but Woods got him in the air. And now Eire Kilnamona build, and it was James Cullen getting off to Neil Hagerty, and Hagerty is looking for Sean Wren again. Finds Jack Cullen instead. No, I don't think he's here, but well, he might be. He might be needed before this game is out. Sean Wren trying to get the pass off, and I think that's probably going to be enough for Kevin at this stage.
I don't know. Kevin seems to want the line ball to be taken. I thought he'd blow the whistle here. Now we're over 2 minutes in. I suppose there was one stoppage to Fred Hagerty. Hagerty. And
Niall Doyle actually was down twice as well. So yeah, maybe he's going to find a few minutes here. The sun is back out, thank God. So we're into the 3rd minute here of injury time.
Might tell the sun warmers up.
No, he didn't. After all that, he said, no, I won't take the line ball.
He's like the umpire teasing us.
Well, it was a fantastic start for Eire. They had a strong breeze at their backs. They scored the first 5 points of this contest, but Inagh Kilnamona have come right back into this contest. And it's they will have their breeze in the second half, but it's Eire that have the wind. They're certainly going to take it. And look, Eire would be delighted just to have a breeze, but Inagh Kilnamona will be the happier. There's no doubt about it at half time, Derek.
Oh, definitely the happier one. As we say, look, Eire get 5 points inside 8 minutes, 5 points to no score, and they look like they could literally run away with the under-21 final. But since then, they've been outscored 6-4 by Inagh Kilnamona, and Inagh Kilnamona playing into the wind. Now, I do think the wind has dissipated a little bit,
yeah,
and Eire, won't fear playing against that wind, but it's all set to go right down to the wire. I can't imagine there being a puck of a ball come the 55th, 56th minute.
Well, that's what we're looking for, and I'm sure that's what the viewers are looking for as well. It's 9 points to 6 here to Eire in the Clare under-21A hurling final. Join us again. Have a look at the highlights of the first half, and join us again in a few minutes' time. Is quick off the mark, and he could be quick off the mark here. It took him
3 seconds.
60 minutes.
Running into the hand and straight over the bar, and here they go again.
And this goes over. Kavanagh, can he double it up here? It's just like, just does keep it over. Let's see. Now, as I mentioned, no problem with that. And no problem with that accuracy. It's 3. Teammates won't be thanking him for that one. But Darren Moroney gets it off here to Hennigan. Hennigan looking for his first
Looks
score.
good.
Looks to be straight over the bar from halfway. Season for the club. Jules Senior. Oh, that's going to curl in lovely from Conor Pearl. And Conor Pearl makes it 5 points. It down as far as Sean Wren. And Sean Wren is bursting forward. The county senior, can he finally open Inagh Kilnamona's account? He can.
Huge team mentality with Eire this year, and you can see the results.
Yeah, the result so far is very healthy to working between the lines, but it's Dara Moore. He gets it off to Sean Wren, and Sean Wren's already got a point. Can he make it 2? He can. 11 minutes in, we're breaking. It's Garrod Barry after going through here. Garrod Barry offloads to Wren, and Wren can get a goal.
What a save!
It's saved, unbelievable save from Keno. Now Barry has it and gives it back. It's going to be an excellent shot here from Cathal Ryan. Is it going to go over? Yeah, well, look at this from Darren Moroney. He's going to hopefully rectify that. He does. It's a first score. Now, ball back. Oh, that's great defending from Eire, but they're still not out of the danger zone because Sean Wren looking for his 3rd point. He gets it. Inagh Kilnamona supporters are shouting, but Cathal Ryan is going through. Cathal Ryan's got a point so far. Can he make it 2? He does. What a... Now, the sun has gone in, so look, that's lovely. That's lovely. 8 points to 5. He restores that 3 point.
And he's been flawless so far on.
Yeah, you'd expect him to get it, but on a blustery day, you just don't know. Kavanagh, if he can take this, he's straight in on goal. Tom Kavanagh, what can he do from here? He's surely going to shoot. It's gone.
Off the post.
It's come up. An opportunity for him.
He nailed 8 in the semi-final win over Cracklaw.
Now, that's going to be it. 9 points to 6. Welcome back here to the 10 Acres 4G in Clarecastle, GAA. We're ready for the second half.
We're ready, but there's no teams on.
No teams, but I'm seeing that the managements are filtering out onto the field, so we're ready to go here for the second half. What an intriguing prospect we had, because it's tantalisingly poised at 9 points to 6. Eire in the ascendancy, having played with the conditions in the opening half. Now we'll see what Inagh Kilnamona can do from an offensive point of view, but also that renowned Eire defence that we've seen all year, Derek, and particularly on Wednesday night when the need was greatest. It was the likes of Loftus and those that came out with the ball.
Yeah, and they'll need a big shift here from Loftus, especially Loftus in this second half, and Fiona and Tracy. And you'd imagine they're going to be under a lot of pressure, but we saw how Inagh Kilnamona did settle against the wind and did, generate outscoring Eire 6-4 from the 8th minute onwards. So, the 3-point lead, is it enough with this wind? Probably not, but that doesn't mean Eire can't hit the onion sack against the wind. If they get ball in front of Marker Cleary, we know what he can do on.
We spoke about the big moments. You had Sean Wren going through, Garrod Barry making a great burst there midway through the half. They were 4 points down at the time. Gave it off to Sean Wren. You're thinking county senior, this is only one result back of the net, but a superb save from Cian Howard. Then you come down to the last minute of the half. Tom Kavanagh. Beautiful ball from Robert Loftus over the top to Kavanagh. He just had to sail onto it and go towards goal. Ball comes off the butt of the post. Very, very thin margins in this game that could decide it.
Very thin margins, and I'd imagine, whichever side does, if there is a green flag to be raised, whichever side does raise it, it'll be a huge, huge score, especially in these wintry conditions, and it's only getting colder on. I'm afraid you won't be using me to warm you up.
Well, we need something to warm us up here because Eire are out in the field. Inagh Kilnamona yet to appear. Even the management have struggled to come out here. But
a reversal of Wednesday night where 6 Mile Bridge were out in the field.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll just see there's no changes on the Eire team. We're going to start as they did in the opening half with Michael Hennigan, who had come in for Luke Pint from the outset. Number 25. He's got his knee is heavily strapped, but it means that Niall Doyle is back at cornerback. He was marking Fred Hagerty in the opening half. Fionn Tracy was minding Sean Wren while he was in the square, and out come Inagh Kilnamona, led by their joint captains Shane Woods and Sean Wren. And there is a substitution on the Inagh Kilnamona side. And it's going to be Alex Layden is coming on the field, and he's coming on for James Cullen, who is wearing the number 4 jersey. So 18 for 4 here at the start of the second half for Inagh Kilnamona. Now we'll see if that's going to make a difference here. Kevin Curry from 6 Mile Bridge is around to throw in the ball for the second half. The clouds have gathered over the top. That means the wind is going to pick up once more. It's favouring Inagh Kilnamona. Eire got a point after 10 seconds of the opening half, and maybe they can do so again because Darren Maroney has won the buck out, or has won the throw-in both times, and now it's been brought forward much easier, and that's a great boost, an early boost for Eire.
Yeah, and it's a great skill, it's a great ability to have to win that throw-in, get Hurley out down in front, flick the sliotar into the hand, pull down. And a chance for Pearl now to extend the lead to 4, and it'd be a perfect start to the second half for Eire into this wind.
Conor Pearl got 5 points in the opening half, all from frees.
And 5 from 5 on, he did not miss one.
Yeah, he didn't miss any. Now he's first into the conditions, but it should be no problem for him. He's on the 45-metre line, but directly in front of the post. And that's a 6th one for him, and it just means that the gap is out to 2 scores. Maybe not hugely significant, but Eire have certainly started well in both halves. Now, Frank Rowan was eager to get that ball out and to give Alex Layden his first touch. But this time he was called back and he has to go along. He's down towards Fred Hagerty, who has Niall Doyle just been able to knock that ball down. Now, he dallied on the ball, and that ball has got away, and it's Darren Maroney again. And Maroney has found Ola Regan, and Ola Regan passing that halfway line had thought twice about it. Gives it off to David Loftus on the right wing. Now he goes into the corner, and that's where Mark O'Cleary is. And Mark O'Cleary, look at that, straight into the hand. Now, can he take a point? This would be a fantastic start.
Looks wide.
No, it looks to be out to the left and wide. It's a first wide.
He had no options though, and he looked up. He did look across for that diagonal crossfield ball that they have used well, and they used in the first half in particular. But there was no options. Had to take on the score. Difficult angle, tailed wide.
Yeah. Ball, huge one down, but Robert Loftus reading it so well. That is his game. Michael Hennigan on the ball. Thought about delivering it down there, but just had a 1-2 with David Loftus and gives it off to Conor Pearl. And Conor Pearl now is heading towards the 45-metre line. He's going to meet some traffic. It's all green and gold. And it manages to get a free out for overcarry and just took the ball into the tackle when it wasn't advisable there.
Yeah, you can't be going into the traffic, especially a traffic congestion with James Hagerty manning the 6th berth. And interesting to see now, will they? Yeah, I think he'll be going for this one. His watch is 100 yards, but that wind will definitely take 25, 30 yards off.
Well, Fred Hagerty isn't coming out for the good of his health, that's for certain. He's going to take this from his own 45. He won't have any problem with length. What about the accuracy? It's just gone to the right and wide. And it's a first wide of the second half for Inagh Kilnamona. A little talking to here because 2 men that have had a bit of going through, Ian Mulcahy and Sean Wren. Now Keane Howard getting that ball out short. Oh, there's a small bit of dithering on the ball, but Robert Loftus has it if you're going to have the right man on the ball. Oh, but he's blocked down. He's under real pressure here now to get that ball out, but he doesn't panic. That's the crucial thing. Gets that ball. And now Jack Lynch plays it out to Niall Doyle. Niall Doyle trying to get out there. Probably overplaying it a small bit here. Fred Hagerty has it. He's an opportunity to make amends for that last one. And what a score that was. The free was a hopeful effort. That was pure class.
That was a sensational score from Hegarty and punishing Eire. But look, you have to admire Eire. They're sticking to their process of working the ball through the lines, and Howard now is opted to go along with this one.
But his long only makes it to halfway, and look who has it again. It's Fred Hegarty. Fred is on a roll. He's just hit that out of pure instinct, and it just goes to the left and wide. A second wide for him, a second wide for Inagh Kilnamona. But they won't mind that too much. Eire under a bit of pressure here to get it out there, but they do find a chink of light, and that is Rian Mulcahy. He gets it down here towards Cleary, that danger man all the time. Cleary's been an ever threat. He hasn't managed to get on the scoreboard, but he's certainly made Inagh Kilnamona think. The ball did bounce, and Owen O'Regan has it. He's under an awful lot of pressure though, and Shane Woods wins it back. The giant captain is going to burst forward, just as he did after that goal chance for Tom Kavanagh. Again, Sean Rinn is on the ground. Jack Meskin is blocked down, gets it after Fred Hegarty. He's going to have a fourth shot at the post for the second half, and it means he's at 50%.
If you don't succeed, Owen, try again.
Well, there's a right going to here between Sean Rinn and Rian Mulcahy.
Yeah, they had each other's hurleys. They did drag each other to the floor completely off the ball while the passage of play was going on. It did incense the Eire line, but it was half a dozen of one, 6 of the other.
Yeah. And now Cian Howard, his options are fairly limited here. Oh, but look at that. He's found Loftus, and if you're going to leave one man free, you shouldn't leave Loftus, but he's finding it difficult under pressure. What a great little touch there from Jack Cullinan, and he puts him under an amount of pressure. Now, this one will be vital. Who can come out with the ball here? Oh, the ball is squirted out, but it comes to Rian Mulcahy. Mulcahy now has the opportunity to play it out to Conor Pearl. He's on his own 45, but he's going to try and get rid of it as quickly as he can. And look who he's looking for, Marco Cleary. A great first touch there, but Darragh Murray gets that ball, the secondary ball in front of him. Murray is under pressure. He has 3 red jerseys around him. Manages to find Fred Hegarty. Fred Hegarty has been to the fore in the second half. He's had 4 shots in the post. This time he's let it off to Neil Hegarty. Can he put his name on the scoreboard? It looks like it's going to go right and wide. It's a third wide for Inagh Kilnamona, but it's all Inagh Kilnamona here at the moment.
It is, but look at Eire. In fairness on to Cian Howard, he's managed to get in the way of the quick puck out. Yeah, their handling hasn't been great, but you know that they will settle into it, and it's good signs from Eire from the restarts especially.
Yeah, David Loftus here, getting it back to Conor Pearl, who's been absolutely everywhere here. No, that one went through the legs of Cleary for once. Shows that he is human, and Inagh Kilnamona get that opportunity to build. Cathal Ryan, he got 2 points in that opening half. Can he make it a hat-trick now? But he gets that ball inside. Garrod Barry's inside there, but no, not able to control it first time. And it's Robert Loftus that gets the ball away to Pearl. Ball skipped off the canvas. And it's Neil Hegarty. He plays it down to Meskel. Jack Meskel has it, gives it off to James Hegarty. James Hegarty, can he put it over? No, he can't.
No, and there's a danger one. I mean, they're dominant here now, but this is a couple, and maybe they're 4th wide of the second half, and only 6 minutes in.
Yeah. Now, Cian Howard will be under no time pressure to try and hit this one out. He's got the sun in his eyes, and he's got the wind in his face. Those are the factors you don't want. But what Inagh Kilnamona do want is that Sean Rinn is on the ball. He should be getting a free by now, but he's not. Kevin Curry says he'll have to suck it up, but he's able to put it over the bar. It squeezes in. What a score that is. And he is certainly telling the Eire bench how good a score that was himself.
What a score, in fairness on it. I mean, he shrugged off a foul, a good tackle, and just kept going and splitting the post from a touchline effort. Beautiful score, Sean.
3 in a row from Inagh Kilnamona. They've reduced the gap from 4 just down to the bare minimum. Darragh Maroney, who won that free, and Darragh Maroney is running without the hurley inside. He's going to get the ball back. He hasn't got it, but he's gone for the kick.
Oh, what a score! What a score!
In fairness to him, he had no hurley, but continued his run. Many would have gone back for the hurley. Did a 1-2 with Conor Pearl, put it over the bar. 11-9, vital score, and Darragh Maroney involved with the only 2 scores that Eire have had in the second half.
In fairness, he took the ball on the run, off the shoulder, and exercised with the boot. Beautiful stuff.
Showing his dual skills. But they're also on the Inagh Kilnamona side, because many of the side have been with Ennis Diamond who won the U21A football just a couple of weeks back. They won't be too concerned about that now. Robert Loftus, Eire, 2 points in ahead. That ball is going to beat James O'Dwyer and go out over the line, and Conor Rinn is going to take a line ball here. Inagh Kilnamona want this to keep going as fast as they can, keep that pressure on there. They got it back down to 1 only 8 minutes into the second half, and Now Conor Wren, ball played short. And it's Owen O'Regan. Can he make it 3? It would be a crucial score. He does. Back to 3. And Eire, there's a bit of resistance.
Yeah, that's character. In fairness, like you land the first point after 20 seconds with Conor Pearl free, and then Fred Hegarty lights up the place. Sean Rinn, 3 outstanding scores, 2 from Hegarty and from Rinn. And you're thinking all the momentum's with Inagh Kilnamona, but Darren Moroney's boot, and then Owen O'Regan, and it's back to a 3-point game. The Townies will be delighted. 39 on the clock.
Yeah, and the resulting puck out has gone out over the line. It's going to be an Eire line ball as well. Rian Mulcahy standing over right directly in front of his own bench. So now the people have squeezed up in front of him. So cause the only option he has is to give this a complete flake. And Kevin Gary is saying, "Come on, get on with it." Beautiful ball down the wing. Ricky Wynn doing very well to get that ball out there. Now, ball inside. Oh, it doesn't beat. Jack Lynch though. Gets it back. Loftus out to Cian Howard. And Cian Howard has Killian Moroney in front of him.
Lovely hands.
Took it first time. Oh, that's a great passage of play. Gives it to Niall Doyle. He looked for the free. Can win into the tackle. He's avoided 2 challenges. Gets it out to Hennigan. Hennigan got a point in the opening half. What can he do from this one? He gets it back to David Loftus. David thought twice about the strike. Puts the ball in over the top. That should be Frank Rowan's. He has the ball in his hand. And he does get that ball out. Cool hit. Gets it out to Neil Hegarty. Can he get to his own 45? He's going to hit it early. And he's going to hit it right down here for Jack Cullinan. Jack Cullinan has it. Cullinan gets away from his marker, but has he got the execution of the score? There's a roar from the sideline anyway. Absolutely, he gets the score. And Jack Cullinan, a vital score for Inagh Kilnamona. They had just leaked the last 2. And now, back to 2 now. It's 12 points to 10 here. We've hit the 2/3 mark.
Eire have retreated loads of numbers out the field, as you'd expect, into that window. But Marker Cleary's isolated inside in his own. Now, they've been telling Conor Pearl or James O'Dwyer, I think, is it, to push right in with him, just to give him that extra body inside to help him, because when they do win the ball in midfield, they've no options on each other.
But it's Moroney again. He was really ready for the break, and he's absolutely putting the head down here. Oh, and that's a great passage inside with James O'Dwyer. It was a kind of an unorthodox effort. I don't know if he was going for a goal or a point, but he didn't really look either way. Should have got a score, should have got at least a point out of it, but didn't get anything out of it. And it was a great momentum builder there. But now it's Inagh Kilnamona that have it. And now it's Fred Hegarty that has it. He's got 2 points in the second half. Can he make it 3? No, it's gone to the right and wide.
Both sides there are missing chances. I mean, Darren Moroney should have just put the ball over the bar once he bought the time for himself. Every single point is going to be crucial. It's 12-10 with 19 minutes to play. Same with Fred Hegarty there. He had all the time in the world. Slipped as he was hitting it. Didn't help him. But it's just who's going to be the cooler heads now on.
Yeah, well, they've had 5 wides in the second half, Inagh Kilnamona so far. And there's a bit of relief here for Eire. They have a free on their own 45-metre line, and Rian Mulcahy certainly has a great slap of a ball here to put it right down into the mix, where James O'Dwyer and Mark O'Cleary are waiting patiently in that full forward line. Eire having a bit of a conflab here on the line. You have David Reedy, Liam Curry, Darren O'Brien. You also have Kevin Brennan, who was the captain of the last winning side in 2010, also on the line. So
after telling the whole world poor Kevin Brennan's age.
You only have to look at his eyes. Now Mulcahy doesn't get the strike he hoped for, and he had a bit of a groan to tell you that. Now James Hegarty doesn't get it first time, but he manages to toe poke it out. But it's Owen O'Regan who has the ball. He got a point only a few minutes ago. He's been busy, but he's also he's managed to find Darren Moroney, and there's only one result here because he's got the pace, he has the trickery, and he's able. I was going to say he's able to get the scores, but not on this occasion. Managed to just hit it wide, and it's a let off for Inagh Kilnamona.
Quick buck out here now. Frank Rowan has sent it down to the line, and well done.
It's just that opportunity now because there's been missed opportunities at both sides. Who can get the decisive scores? It's Tom Kavanagh inside to Conor Pearl. Pearl has it. Pearl has 6 frees to his name. There's a great scrap here between Neil Hegarty and Tom Kavanagh, and Hegarty has the ball. He gets it off to Ricky Wynn. Gets the ball back. It's James Hegarty now. Gets it down towards Sean Rinn. I don't know why he didn't want to play on though. Anyway,
I think he hadn't blown the whistle in the way. He just wanted to warm himself up.
Well, it's unusual, but anyway, The ball is brought back here to Inagh Kilnamona's half back line, and James Hegarty is going to have a shot at this again. Should be able to get this a long distance inside, but there isn't too many inside. Sean Rinn now is drifting towards. Now that ball's gone down the line there for Garrod Barry. It's going to beat him, and it's going to beat him all the way to the line.
A waste of an opportunity, really, but he had no options inside. All the Inagh Kilnamona players were gathered around the middle third. So quick puck out again on Keane Howard has been really sharp in these short restarts. Yeah,
and Michael Hennigan has the ball, and Hennigan is able to put that ball inside there, but that's great anticipation from Conor Rinn. Not able to take it on first time though, because Cleary has it, and Cleary's going to cut inside, and Cleary's going to have a goal at the shot. Oh, it's half hooked, but Kavanagh has it. Oh, nobody has it at the moment. It was a superb hook. First time from Shane Woods, and a real let off for Inagh Kilnamona there, because Marco Cleary is lethal in that position.
It is, but the art of pulling when the ball spilled, everyone trying to pick it up, open your shoulders, let rip. It's a dying art on.
It's a dying art, but oh, that's not a great pass, it must be said. And Niall Dial's going to come out with the ball. It would be inspirational stuff. He's not able to secure it though, and Fred Hegarty has it. There's a great tussle here in the middle. How did Hegarty get that ball up there? He's not going to be able to hold it. No, Kevin Curry says play on, will you? Now, Michael Hennigan moving that ball out the side. It's really, really frenetic stuff here the last couple of minutes. There's not much on scores, but certainly the drama is heightened. Marco Cleary. Now, he needs to get on the scoreboard if Eire are to do something here, but Owen O'Regan, he's got the ball back. And he's had to tread a very careful line here, because Conor Pearl back to O'Regan, and O'Regan managed to find the ball into Hennigan. Hennigan got a point in the opening half. What a beautiful interception from Neil Hegarty. Gets it off to James Hegarty, and the ball is pushed down into the corner.
You're saying
Jack Cullen, that ball's going to be
ball in on.
It is going to be.
Once it hits that 4G surface, it's gone.
With the size of the breeze at their back, I don't know how they only have one man inside the 45.
It's very strange, yeah, it's very strange. They're crowding out the middle third. Rogue have been winning those rucks, and I suppose that's their reasoning why they've only the one man inside. But with those conditions, you should have a three men inside line.
You should. Now, Jack Lynch, the captain, he goes cross field. There isn't too many anticipating that one at the moment. James O'Dwyer says, oh, I better make a burst for it, but it's Alex Layton. Oh, he's a bit of a hairy moment there, because he didn't get it up first time. Managed to do it so the second chance, but he could do with some help. The support isn't brilliant. But there's a bit of a scrap now, and fair play to Eire there, because they're putting on a lot of pressure, but ball is brought out, and finally a bit of relief here, and the sun is in their eyes. So ball now, Garrod Barry, he's going to pass the 45. He's surely going to have a shot at the post. He's probably gone to the wrong post though. It just goes to the right and wide.
Yeah, look, it's kind of dissipated here. Both teams are just making unforced errors at the moment, and it's whoever can keep their heads, get the next score, settle themselves down on 14 to play, 2-point lead for Eire.
Yeah, absolutely. We haven't had a score in 6 minutes, but it hasn't taken from the drama here. And a couple of great runs. Now ball put right into the corner where Fred Hegarty is. He's going to be marked all the way by Niall Dial, and Dial did well. The ball's gone to ground. He's not able to get out of it though, because there's pressure on at both sides. It's really, really scrappy. But here goes Jack Cullen. Jack Cullen's going to have a shot at the post here. Can he get a score? It would be vital. He does. He picked up a break from nothing.
It's his second score in a row, actually, and I know there's 6 minutes in between, or 7 nearly, but two
only
vital
a
scores
point
from
between
Cullen.
them again. We are now into the 47th minute, final quarter. Every possession is now magnified. Keane Howard getting it over all the way to the far 65. David Loftus is able to knock it down for Conor Pearl. Conor Pearl has it. Oh, and he's going to play the ball inside for Tom Kavanagh. He's followed all the way by Ricky Wynn, but Kavanagh manages to pull the ball back. Can he get control of it? He does. He's got 3 Inagh Kilnamona shirts around him, but manages to find Owen O'Regan. Owen O'Regan does a bit of a pivot.
Surely fouled.
He does get the free, and it's a vital one. Owen O'Regan winning the free.
He was dragged back as he broke through the line on.
Double the gap again, 2-2.
And in fairness, you have to say to Niall O'Connor's team, every time it's been put up to them, they have found a response.
They have, and Conor Pearl has been unerring from frees as well. That has certainly helped their cause. 6 frees so far.
No.
An opportunity to make it 7, and there's going to be a change here for Eire.
There's been 2 occasions in this second half on that Inagh Kilnamona have brought the gap down to just 1, and Eire have come up and got the next score. It's at 1 at the moment. You'd imagine Pearl will extend it back to 2 again.
Indeed he does. There's going to be a change on both sides actually. 13-11 on the scoreboard. Two changes here. Luke Vaughan from Eire and John Barry, younger brother of Garrod, is going to come on for the Inagh Kilnamona side. 48 minutes. Could their introductions be the difference? Meanwhile, play goes on, and Conor Wren down here to the left corner. He's looking for Garrod Barry, and Garrod Barry has it. Garrod Barry, now what are his options here? He's going to pass it out to Jack Meskell. Jack Meskell has it. He's going to take on Fionn Tracy. Man, it just overhits the hand pass, but the ball is brought back, and it's Sean Wren. Sean Wren.
It's a one-man show from Inagh Kilnamona. Sean Wren. Sensational performance from Wren. I think that's his 5th of the contest, all from play on.
Yeah, 2 substitutions, so we're into the 49th minute now. So, John Barry is coming on for Inagh Kilnamona. Luke Vaughan for Eire, and Luke Vaughan is going to come on for James O'Dwyer. So, and Garrod Barry's off. He's in for his older brother.
Can Inagh Kilnamona get the next score and level the contest for the first time on? We have just over 11 minutes left.
Well, we're about to find that out. Now, Cian Howard, he's hit this old reliable puck out down that right wing every time, and every time Loftus breaks it down for Darren Moroney, and Darren Moroney's on his bike again, and what a fast bike it is, because he's able to get it away after Tom Kavanagh. Tom Kavanagh, Eire do answer, and Tom Kavanagh has
great
done
stuff.
it.
In fairness, you have to admire him. Every time Inagh Kilnamona get within a point, Eire answer, and invariably that man Darren Moroney is involved on.
Yeah, he has been sensational, picking up every break, and then the ability to knock it down. It's a puck out there that Shane Woods has a small bit of work to do just to even get it up there. But the joint captain gets the ball away here to Ricky Wynn. Ricky finds a bit of space, gets it off to James Hegarty. James Hegarty, a nice low ball down there looking for Jack Cullen. He's not able to control it and keep it in. It's going to be a line ball to Eire. They're in their own half. They're also in the ascendancy by 2 points here. Killian Moroney is looking for his options. He puts the hand up to the face mask and gets it over the crowd, but where's it going to land? It lands at Kavanagh. He got a little flick there. Kevin Curry wasn't too interested in giving him a free for it, and it's an opportunity for Inagh Kilnamona. Neil Hegarty from downtown, and that is nearly gone to the town, but it's gone wide.
Yeah, the umpires do like to make it dramatic.
They do. They're not exactly, urgency wouldn't be a thing, but it's an 8th wide for Inagh Kilnamona in the second half. We're 51 minutes into the contest. 2 points between the sides, and David Loftus. It's a huge It's a huge win, and what a free that's going to be. Just every time they're able to get that restart and build on something.
They are, yeah, and great catch, and they'll put the ball down now. Big ask for parallel distance. Will they have? They might change the free taker. Rian Mulcahy might hit it. Yeah,
there's a bit of a debate for certain. But David Loftus, it's a savage win, and every time they've been in trouble, they've gone down that right wing to where Loftus has either caught it or broke it down for Darren Moroney, and it's going to be Rian Mulcahy. He's going to take it from 65 metres. This will test him, but he has a fair wallop of a ball.
He'll need it on. This wind is not dissipating.
Now, this could put 3 between the sides. It'll be a vital one, considering we've only 8 minutes of normal time remaining. Still only 1 score, but every point is huge at this stage of the contest. Now, distance, not a problem. Can he get the score? He does get the score. It's 15 points to 12. 2 in a row. Tom Kavanagh, and now Rian Mulcahy gets off the mark. Now, Inagh Kilnamona need a response. And it's Cathal Ryan. Hooked. First time by Pearl. Under pressure. Manages to get the ball back. Alex Layden gets it out to James Hegarty. James Hegarty spreads it down the left wing. He's looking for John Barry. John Barry, a little bit of a sidestep and a dummy, and he's going for the point. Can he open his account? There's an impact from the substitutes bench. John Barry manages to put it back to 2. Now, what is Eire's response? They've been able to answer every time, and he's gone for the all reliable out this wing. I don't know if Inagh Kilnamona haven't copped onto it, because they seem to be allowing it every time. And Loftus has the ball again. Loftus gives it inside. Good time for Mark O'Cleary to get off the mark. No, he's going to hit it wide.
No, and that could be crucial. But in fairness to Cian Howard, he's picking out Loftus. Loftus is winning those crucial restarts. Chance for Cleary, gone a biggin.
It is, and the ball has gone down to Sean Wren, and he's able to shrug off the markers all day. He's got Rian Mulcahy, he's got a free at least. He's got the advantage, and it's going to be a free. Oh, they shouldn't. You can't protest.
The line protested, not the players on. The line.
He's just listening to too much in front of the bench. Unfortunately, he's going to bring it in. It's going to be much more palatable for Fred Hagerty to try and get this one. He can cut the deficit back to 1. Just a minute ago, it was out to 3.
It was David Reedy, Eire senior captain, just a little verbal outburst, and it's going to be a 1-point game, I'd imagine.
Yeah, well, 54 minutes in, you couldn't ask for any better here, because now looking to be maybe only a point between the sides. Fred Hagerty, that's going straight over. 15-14. It's all to play for.
Will he go for Loftus yet again?
Well, he hasn't gone wrong any time, so he have to go for Loftus. He does, but a different Loftus. Robert, his older brother. Oh, that could be vital. Loftus played a great ball out the side. Just Michael Hennigan took his eye off it for a brief second, and it's an opportunity now for Kilnamona to build another attack. And as Fred Hagerty's gone all the way over there, it's on the halfway line. He's a bit to do, but it's an opportunity. Robert Loftus has gone back into the pocket.
Can they get level on?
Now, Fred Hagerty, Sean Wren kicks it back to Hagerty. He gives it out to Neil Hagerty. Nice bit of footwork here. Oh, Wren is under pressure here from Owen O'Regan. Does manage to get the ball off to James Hagerty. Oh, no, there's no free. No free coming. He's going to have to take on the shot here.
Are we
got
level?
The shot. We have it. We have an equaliser. They've finally done it. Jamie Will has done it.
55 minutes is all it's taken for the sides to be level on for the first time. 55 minutes on the clock. This county final, 5 to play. It's in the melting pot.
It is, and Luke Pine is after coming on for Eire as well. He's coming on for Hennigan. Hennigan's put in a good shift. So, down to the last few minutes now. What is in the tank from either side? Remember, Eire only played on Wednesday night, having just come off the Munster Club final as well. Now he's gone out to the left here. Oh no, Hennigan didn't go off. So who did go off?
Clever artistry on. Trickery from the Eire line.
But who went off?
I have no idea.
Oh, it's on the far side. Jack Lynch.
Oh, free out.
Now, every decision is going to be
of magnitude and greeted by cheers or boos or whatnot.
Yeah, it's going to be.
We've what, 4.5 minutes on?
Going to be a tense few minutes.
The
only thing is, there'll be no penalty from Kevin Corrie anyway.
No.
If he was any more laid back, he'd be horizontal at this stage. It's going to be a free out here for Kilnamona. He's back on his own full back line, but again, Shane Woods, look at that for a strike. He's able to get it to the far forward line. But
Robert Loftus,
just from the skies, gets it out to Conor Pearl, and an opportunity here for Hennigan. Hennigan gets it down the left wing to where Owen O'Regan is. Owen O'Regan's under pressure here to try and keep the ball in. Everybody's calling for this line ball, but Andy McMahon says it's going to Kilnamona. They have the breeze, they have the little bit of momentum. They've scored the last 3 points. The next score is going to be absolutely pivotal.
Next score could be the match winner.
Now, Ricky Wynn. Oh, it's a super strike down the line. He's looking for Jack Cullen. Can he keep it in will be the question. It'll be a big ask. He does keep it in. Oh, no, it's gone.
It's very hard to keep the ball in. Keane Howard awful fast at the restart.
Yeah,
Kevin
I don't think he's going to allow that.
Not going to allow that one.
He likes to let it flow, but not that much of a flow. 9 wides for Kilnamona. Will they be costly? Because we're level here going into the last couple of minutes.
Massive restart. Howard has found a red jersey on each and every occasion that he's needed to. Can he do it again? Yes, he can.
He's gone out here to the corner. That's where Luke Pine is. His first touch. Cooley gets it off to Niall Doyle, and they're going to try and build here. Oh, Doyle. Little bit of hairy there. He gets it off, though, and it's now Loftus. Loftus goes cross field. Tom Kavanagh didn't read that one initially, and it's Ricky Wynn that gets the ball out, but he's hit into traffic. But what a traffic it is, because it's Sean Wren, and Sean Wren finds Meskel. Jack Meskel. Can he put Kilnamona in the lead for the very first time? He does.
Back-to-back points from Meskel. They've taken the lead. 2.5 minutes to play on.
And Eire, I'm going to thank you for that. They had a beautiful ball out to Darren Maroney to try and rectify that straight away. But Inagh Kilnamona have hit 4 points in a row. They've hit the front for the very first time. We have 2 minutes of normal remaining. Again, the madness all around, but the cool head of Kevin Curry means that ball is under pressure. Reid Mulcahy gets it back to Fionn Tracy. It's going to be a free out, but an opportunity here for Eire. They're going to need to get that ball up here as fast as possible.
Yeah, 90 seconds of normal time. I'd imagine we won't have too much additional time, maybe 2 to 3. So
the sun
plenty
is
of
in
time still for Eire to
eyes,
get one engineer, one score.
He's going to have plenty of purchase on this one, that's for sure. He's got it down towards, looks like David Loftus is going to be underneath this one. Ball is breaking down. Tom Kavanagh's underneath it. Who's going to win this one? It could be.
Discipline is key here.
This is going to be a huge ruck to come out of with the ball. It's Eire that have it. Loftus, no initially. And Inagh Kilnamona win it. And that is a vital one.
Yeah, discipline here on. And look, whoever wins those rucks tends to get the free, you know, and chance for now for Inagh Kilnamona to let this all the way down. The key is for Inagh Kilnamona here not to drive this wide, not to put the ball back in the hands of Cian Howard. Keep it in play. Okay,
with 2 minutes of additional time. That means we've 3 in total to go. So, it's all down to the last 3 minutes of 2025 of the season. 1 point between the sides. Shane Woods gets it right down there into the mix. There's a couple of big bodies and 2 Eire players right front. Jack Cullen. Oh, he got a second attempt at it. It's gone wide. Or is it gone wide? It's going to be a 65. Oh, that could be vital.
Yeah, 65.
They didn't get a 65 in the first half. They're after getting one here. But he had the shot, and fair play to him.
Yeah, and in fairness, and just good smothering defence from Eire. The ball broke inside. He went for the juggler. You know, it's for one of vital 65. This can put 2 between them on, and you know that's green flag territory then for Eire. It'll be interesting to see, can we get an idea from the linesman of the additional time? Yeah, and there's going to be another substitution here. I'm sure we might see a few more before this is out between Inagh Kilnamona. I can see that. Now 65 here for Fred Hagerty. Now they've hit 4 in a row. This would be a vital 2 additional minutes, I've been told on. So yeah, this will put 2 between them with 2 to play. Now he looks to be in the right position to score, and he does. Fred Hagerty has put 2 between the sides. The last 5 points on 15-12 down. They now lead 17-15, and we're in additional time. Substitute here, 22, Robbie Dowling is on for Neil Hagerty, who has to go off injured. Oh, but that is a brilliant, brilliant little flick there from Ricky Wynn. He gets the ball all the way down with a one-handed flick. It's going to be difficult now for Eire, but they've got that ball inside, and there's no better man than Cleary. Cleary's got away from his marker. He's going to be fouled. Oh, he was deliberately pulled back, and you don't blame the defender because he was gone inside on one thing on his mind. Green flag territory. Clever free from Inagh Kilnamona. A pull of the jersey is the least you do in that thing. You'd nearly rugby tackle him to the ground. Aye, well, I might have broken a hurley or two. There's no black cards in club hurling, so Marco Cleary fouled. It does give Eire an opportunity here because there's 40 seconds of the 2 minutes he has allocated left. Conor Pearl, if he puts this over, leaves 1 between the sides, he'll surely play another possession. Oh, definitely on, because you have to factor in that Fred Hagerty's 65 took about 45 seconds. Now, so I'd imagine we've 1 minute to play. Both their seasons on the line here. All comes down to just 1 puck out from Frank Rowan. He is looking for Fred Hagerty, but look, Loftus is up there. Who's going to win it? It's a real... Hagerty has it. Fred Hagerty, no matter if he hits it wide or over the bar, it's surely going to be in at this stage. If he puts it over, it would be fantastic, but it's after going to the right and wide. Will there be another play? Will there be another play is the question. Yes, 62 surely is gone. The allocated time is gone. 17-16 to Inagh Kilnamona. He's going to play another play. Ball gone down, but what a win. James Hagerty, right down to the corner. It's probably going to go wide. He won't care if it's the last puck of the game. Now, what's Kevin Hagerty going to do? He's going to play on again. Fionn Tracy has it. Surely the last play. It's score or nothing at this stage for Eire. Owen O'Regan flicks the ball out to the right wing. Killian Maroney, the corner back.
Opts not to take it. What an interception. Darren Murray, he has it. Just keep running is the call. He's going to hit it down. And Inagh Kilnamona have done it. They've managed to survive by the minimum here. 17 points to 16. They came back from being 3 points down at a crucial stage to score 5 of the last 6 points. And Derek, what a victory. First time in 7 years that Inagh Kilnamona have done it. They've done it the hard way, but at least they did it.
Yeah, in fairness, I have to admire them. They couldn't get level on until the 55th minute is the first time they got level. You know, they hit 5 in a row. They went 2 up. They just dug in then at the end, and clever out of James Hegarty. When he wins that ball, send it all the way down into the corner, it drifts out, restart, gets set up again. And look, it's awful it's not awful, but it's hard for anyone to lose such a game. I mean, it was blow for blow. There wasn't much in it. There was never more than a 3-point lead. It was the biggest lead for either team. Both teams deserve huge credit. You have to remember, we're 2 weeks out from Christmas. Well, great performance from both outfits, and Inagh Kilnamona, a nice end to the year. Eire, they have to go again Wednesday night in the football, so it's just a quick turnaround.
But considering the year that Inagh Kilnamona had, went out on really uncompromising circumstances to Eire in the championship. You're thinking it's a long way back from. They lost the Clare Cup final by the minimum, having been 10 points up at one stage. They had to finish the year with something, and they took sheer grit there at the end for them to get over the line.
It did, sheer grit and determination, and the big players stood up. Sean Wren, a colossal performance. Fred Hegarty came thundering into the game, and James Hegarty, Shane Wood, solid in defence. Look, overall, I don't know, is there anyone deserving winners or deserving losers, but both teams, huge credit. Inagh Kilnamona on top by the bare minimum. That won't matter. They'll celebrate tonight.
They will indeed, and it took a very big effort for them to come back. They hit 5 points in a row. They were too clear at one stage there. Everything was to play for. When they was on the line, they really, really stood up. A huge crowd here wedged into the 10 acres in Clarecastle to see Inagh Kilnamona just coming out on top here. But you have to feel for Eire. I mean, they've lost the Munster Club final. Okay, they won the senior double, but they were coveting this one as to try and finish the year on a bit of a high.
Yeah, but look, awful big ask going. You just go back 7 days ago, they played a Munster Hurling final against Ballygunner. They had to play an U21A semi-final Wednesday night against the Bridge. The vast majority of them players involved against Ballygunner, involved against the Bridge, and involved again today was always going to be a huge ask on the legs. And I suppose, look, fatigue might have played a factor for Eire, but it certainly didn't play a factor in their heart and desire. They've had a fantastic year. They've lost nothing in defeat today.
A very brave performance, but they still have one more opportunity to go for a lot of those players, because the Under-21B football final is down for Wednesday evening against Cracklow in Gorteen at 8 o'clock. They won't be thinking about that
at the moment. We might be back here in the 10 acres.
We could be. We're going to wrap up here for the moment. You're going to stay for the presentation. It's going to be the first time in 8 years or 7 years that Inagh Kilnamona have won it. Won it in 2016 and 18. They've won it again in 2025. From all here at Stream Sport and Clare GA TV, we want to thank Derek Dormer for his time. We're going to stay here with the presentation that the Vice Chairman of Clare GA, Michael O'Connor, is going to make to the joint captains of Inagh Kilnamona, Shane Woods and Sean Wren. Thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you again very soon. And it's Darren Maroney. Let's quick off the mark here. It took him
3 seconds.
60 minutes.
Maroney into the hand and straight over the bar, and here they go again on.
And
this
it's
goes
Tom
over.
Kavanagh. Can he double it up here? It's just like just does keep it over. Let's see. Now, as I mentioned, no problem with that. And no problem with that accuracy. It's 3. Teammates won't be thanking him for that one. But Darren Maroney gets it off here to Hennigan. Hennigan looking for his first
Looks
score.
good.
Looks to be straight over the bar from halfway. Season for the club. Jules Senior. Oh, that's going to curl in lovely from Conor Purr. And Conor Purr makes it 5 points. It down as far as Sean Wren. And Sean Wren is bursting forward. The county senior, can he finally open Inagh Kilnamona's account? He can.
Which team mentality will they work this year? You can see the results.
Yeah, the result so far is very healthy to work between the lines, but it's Darragh Moore. He gets it off to Sean Wren, and Sean Wren's already got a point. Can he make it 2? He can. 11 minutes in, break, and it's Garrod Barry after going through here. Garrod Barry offloads to Wren, and Wren can get a goal.
What a save!
It's saved, unbelievable save. Now Barry has it and gives it back. It's going to be an excellent shot here from Cathal Ryan. Is it going to go over? Yeah, but look at this from Darren Maroney. He's going to hopefully rectify that. He does. It's a first score. Now, ball back. Oh, that's great defending from Eire, but they're still not out of the danger zone because Sean Ryan looking for his third point. He gets it. Down to Kilnamona supporters are shouting, but Colin Ryan is going through. Colin Ryan's got a point so far. Can he make it two? He does. What a... Oh, the sun has gone in, so... Oh, look, that's lovely. That's lovely. 8 points to 5. He restores that 3 point.
And he's been flawless so far on.
Yeah, you'd expect him to get it, but on a blustery day, you just don't know. Kavanagh, if he can take this, he's straight in on goal. Tom Kavanagh, what can he do from here? He's surely going to shoot. It's come off the post. It's come off. An opportunity for him.
He nailed 8 in the semi-final win over Cracklock.
Now, and that's going to be it. He's on the 45-metre line, but directly in front of the post. And that's a 6th one for him, and it just means that the gap is out to 2 scores. Trying to get out there. Probably overplaying it a small bit here. Fred Haggerty has it. He's an opportunity to make amends for that last one. What a score. Jack Meskin is blocked down, gets it after Fred Haggerty. He's going to have a 4th shot at the post for the second half, and it means he's a 50%. Sean Ryan is on the ball. He should be getting a free by now, but he's not. Kevin Curry says he'll have to suck it up, but he's able to put it over the bar. It squeezes without the Hurley inside. He's going to get the ball back. He hasn't got it, but he's gone for the kick.
Oh, what a score! What a score!
Ball played short. Oh, and it's Owen O'Regan. Can he make it 3? It would be a crucial score. He does. Back to 3. Gets away from his marker, but has he got the execution of the score? There's a roar from the sideline anyway. Absolutely, he gets the score. It's really scrappy. But here goes Jack Cullen. Jack Cullen's going to have a shot at the post here. Can he get a score? It would be vital. He does. He picked up.
Score. It's at 1 at the moment. You'd imagine Pearl will extend it back to 2 again.
Indeed he does. There's going to be a change on both sides actually. Man, it just overhits the hand pass, but the ball is brought back, and it's Sean Ryan.
It's a one-man show from Inagh.
And Darren Maroney's on his bike again, and what a fast bike it is because he's able to get it away from Tom Kavanagh. Eire do answer, and Tom score, but every point is huge at this stage of the contest. No, distance, not a problem. Can he get the score? He does get the score. John Barry, a little bit of a sidestep and a dummy, and he's going for the point. Can he open his account? There's an impact from the subs. Now looking to be maybe only a point between the sides. Fred Haggerty. That's going straight over. 50. Oh, no, there's no free. No free coming. He's going to have to take on the shot here.
Are we
got
level?
The shot. We have it. We have an equal. But what a traffic it is because it's Sean Ryan, and Sean Ryan finds Meskel. Jack Meskel. Can he put Eire Kilnamona in the lead for the very first time?
Between him with 2 to play.
Now he looks to be in the right position to score, and he does. He'll surely play another possession.
Oh, definitely on, because you have to factor in that Fred Haggerty's 65 took about 45 seconds.
Keep running is the call. He's got to hit it down, and Eire Kilnamona have done it. They've managed to survive by the minimum here. 17 points to 16. They came back from being 3 points down at a crucial stage to score 5 of the last 6 points, and
Is he presenting that there, Derek? Yeah, in the middle of it, you won't see that. Fucking good luck, sir. Yeah. How's it going? Come here, they're presenting that. Oh, maybe he's coming here now. Oh, yeah, sorry, he's coming here. If you hang on with me a second, I'll give my mic. Okay, sound. You'll see when he's gone live there. Ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention for a minute, please. First off, can a round of applause, please, to both sides today who gave us a heart-stopping game for over 60 minutes. It's been a long year for Clare Hurling. A lot of competitions have been played since March and accumulating today in the Under-21A hurling final for 2025. Both sides qualified into the final after hard. Inagh Kilnamona had a positive win last weekend, and Eire, to their credit, had a very difficult win in hard conditions last Wednesday evening down below on Sixmile Bridge. Congratulations to both sets of mentors. The work that they're putting in is unbelievable in both clubs. It's very easy to take over a team in January and February. People don't realise unless you're involved how much you're doing. The games themselves are the easy part of everything you do. I know it's hard going in the sideline for an hour, but the work you're doing beforehand, working with players, working with teams, trying to get everything in place. Well done, and congratulations to both centre mentors from Eire and from Inagh Kilnamona. Well done, lads. Eire, about 10 or 12 years ago, instigated a strong underage policy with development squads. It's showing fruit now. Fantastic young players coming through. And to be fair, they've been the club of the year in Clare this year. Any club that wins a senior hurling and senior football championship deserves great credit. And for this trophy, I know they really, really wanted 21A, but ultimately they're providing brilliant young hurlers and footballers to the club, to colleges and to counties, and they're going to keep. They're a strong club and they're going to be there for the future. For Inagh Kilnamona, I suppose a number of years ago you won a 21A and you decided, you performed together as senior. You've been contesting county finals, semi-finals. I know for you, the bigger pictures to win a senior hurling championship, it isn't easy, but you're doing great work. The amount of players you're coming through is unbelievable. At all ages, you're contesting every competition to the very limit. Also to the referee, Kevin Curry today, thanks very much for showing up. It was a good game, played in good spirit, good hard tackling, and the game was played off without any issues. Also thanks to St. Joseph's in Berwick. Game should have been played there, but the weather turned a bit nasty. And thanks to the people here in Clare Castle, Astro, for providing the facility at short notice. Finally, I suppose there's two powerful men here beside me. I think they're men that are probably going to be leading the future for Inagh Kilnamona and hopefully for Clare in the next 5 or 6 years. So without further ado, I'd like to present the Berwick Callinan Murphy Under-21 Hurling Championship Trophy for 2025 to joint captains Sean Wren and Shane Woods. Shake hands.
So, tá náthas orm an current show ghlacha as an fuir Inagh Kilnamona. So I'd just like to make a few thankses there. So I'd like to thank the officials, Kevin Curry, and all the linesmen there today. It was a tough game to ref, and just thanks for that. I'd like to thank Clare Castle for letting us in on such short notice. So I was supposed to be on in Gertine initially, and then the transition there was smooth enough, so it all went off nicely. And I'd like to thank the county board then for running it off. I know it's hard this time of year, but it ran smoothly, and just like to thank you for that. So I'll hand you over to Woody then.
Right, lads, it was a long old year. A few people to thank here again. So we have our management team at Chev, Nolo, Mane, Brian, Flan, Ashleen, and all people that provided food for us throughout the year. Many thanks to you too. You brought us all the way with that. Thank you. And last but not least, thanks to Eire for a great game. Jeez, like, your credit to yourselves. You nearly won everything in Clare this year. So you were so lucky to come out the wrong side of it today. So thanks very much for the game, lads. 3 cheers for Eire. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip.
What? Sorry, just the shoes.